development. First, though, the Colorado man who made headlines for traveling to Pakistan in an attempt to capture Osama Bin Laden all on his own. Gary Faulkner was detained, but says that won't stop him. CBS News national correspondent Jeff Glor has the story.
Who is Gary Faulkner?
Our top story, the out-of-work construction worker
arrested on a mission.
The story seemed too bizarre to be true.
The American arrested in Pakistan who claimed he was hunting for Osama Bin Laden.
Gary Faulkner from Greeley, Colorado, found alone in a forest in northern Pakistan, armed with a pistol, sword, and night vision goggles, after pledging to capture or kill the world's most wanted terrorist, Osama Bin Laden.
We don't get scared by people like this. We scare them.
Picked up by Pakistani authorities on June 13th, Faulkner returned last week to a media frenzy.
All I want to go do is take a nap for about 2 days.
The so-called Rocky Mountain Rambo says this was his 7th visit to Pakistan. He grew his hair and beard to blend in.
There's an old poster out west, as I recall, that said, "Wanted, dead or alive."
He may have been motivated by the $25 million FBI bounty on Bin Laden's head. He may have been motivated by what he called a mission from God.
Let's just say there was a lot of love shown towards me.
Whatever the case, he went despite being seriously ill with kidney problems, in need of dialysis.
He's not psychotic. He doesn't have schizophrenia. He doesn't have pictures of Osama Bin Laden plastered all over his apartment. He's as normal as you and I. He's just very passionate.
In his hometown, Faulkner's been arrested 10 times for crimes including burglary and domestic violence. But friends and family say this construction worker is not delusional, patriotic.
He just got tired of it and said, "I'll do something about it." So he did, and he's a hero in my book.
After a hero's welcome, the 50-year-old Faulkner says he has no regrets. Jeff Glor, CBS News, New York.
And joining us now exclusively this morning is Gary Faulkner. Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Tell us, this was your 7th trip to Pakistan. It's obviously a very large country. How did you know, though, specifically where you wanted to go, where you thought Osama bin Laden might be hiding?
Well, I've had a lot of help, and we've been working on this for some time. It's just, I know a lot of people would like to say that, well, I jump out by myself. But I've had so much help and a lot of inspiration by Americans, Pakis, and other people around the world.
You talk about that help. Do you mean help in Pakistan, people on the ground there, locals who are helping you?
Because of the nature of what's still yet to come, I can't divulge too much as far as that, because there's a lot of people's lives, if it would come out, who actually gave help, whether it be the Pakistani government, military, or people in the neighborhood there. This is kind of blown out of up in my face before it should have, and so it's kind of like my whole card. Not really, but kind of. And so, I understand a lot of people have a lot of speculation. A lot of people would like to say, oh, well, he's there to kill this man. He's there to do this or that, when they don't even have a clue what's really going on.
So what were you there to do?
I want to capture him.
You want to capture him alive?
I want him alive and bring him into justice, just like Saddam, who was insane. He went down like a dog because he was in a hole. He came out. Then he had this big boast in front of courts and the world and stuff, and he got hung. Now he's just a byword. What
do you honestly think, though, your chances are? Because if you were to find Osama bin Laden, one would imagine he's a very well-protected man. You think you could get in there past all of these guards, armed people in there, handcuff this man, and bring him back for justice in the United States?
I'm a thief. I'm there to boost him. So, I don't plan on doing a job because I want to get caught. I'm there to get something. So whether it's to get into someone's house or to go to a bank or whatever, I'm there to get him. He is the same thing, no different than anything else, whether you have armed guards out here, security systems, or what have you.
So none of that intimidates you?
Nah, not even close.
You mentioned, you say you can't say exactly who you have been working with, but you made allusions to the fact that perhaps you may be in touch with people in the Pakistani government, possibly within the military. That's a pretty strong allusion. Are you saying that you could be talking to people that high up who might be helping you?
Well, let me just put it to you this way. It's not a me, it's a we, okay? But until things are at a finality here, everyone's just going to have to sit back and watch the fight.
So you're planning to go back? Do you think you'll be allowed back in the country? Because you were held back from going in once before, correct? On one of your trips?
Well, yeah. Well, let's put it to you this way. I was on my way to Los Angeles to the embassy to get my visa. But along the way, a thing called Vegas happened. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And the next thing I remember is I forgot to go to the embassy to get my visa fixed. So when I get to Pakistan, they said, well, your visa is expired, so you have to go back and get it done there and come back again. So it wasn't because they were being mean or anything.
Simply procedural.
Procedural.
I do want to ask you a little bit, though, because we heard you also you need dialysis, correct?
Yes.
So you're going into this area knowing that you need medical treatment.
Right.
And yet you weren't concerned at all.
No excuses.
So how's your health?
Well, my health, I'll tell you what, when I came back, I was a hurting dog. And now it may not have looked like it on the TV, but, I mean, even now I'm still not totally fully back up to shape and stuff because a lot of toxins go through your body when the kids don't clean them up. So, like I say, no excuses. Chicken isn't nothing but a bird, and God hates a coward. And if you're going to use an excuse to sit on your backside and do nothing, then here's a good one, like the oil spill.
Do you feel like people have been, to use your words, sitting on their backsides doing nothing when it comes to finding Osama Bin Laden?
Not so much that. I mean, it's just anything in life. Everyone's sitting around with like this oil spill thing. Well, I want a job or something. You got a job. Go over there, get you a 55-gallon bucket, pail, fill the thing up and go charge them by the barrel. Who cares? We're not waiting. This is America. See, this is the problem with Americans is we wait for government. We wait for it. Now, I'm not saying to go out and do anything illegal or something.
Right, but you want to do this on your own. I do have to leave it there. Gary Faulkner, though, we appreciate you being with us this morning. Give us a little bit more insight.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
And now here's Dave standing by with another